when I crushed my L5, I actually wound up being bedridden for almost a year. And they were telling me that I had to have surgery to be able to regain function and live life and everything else. And now that I knew what the absolute worst case was, I had decided that enough was enough and I was going to explore natural recovery methods. One of the things that I didn't intend on or didn't realize at the time was that being bedridden for a year had caused most of my muscles to atrophy. And so I couldn't even do one push-up. I couldn't do one pull-up. It was an act of Congress to walk up and down the stairs without being winded. And one of the things that is so, and I think it's so overhyped, and it's nice to have a nutritional expert explain this, but everybody and their brother is like, oh, you need Shakeology, and you need nutritional supplements, and meal replacements, and all this just hype. And basic question, are those drinks that they have, are they actually beneficial to me? Do I need them, and why do I need them?
Yes, shakes are very beneficial for you.
Okay.
And the reason why is because many times they're loaded and packed in vitamins and minerals. But they also will have some other amino acids that you need to help rebuild your body. And they have some other things called like inositol, which will help balance blood sugars. So there are some good factors in those shakes that you need. I, again, will go back to the whole food shake because you don't want pieces of the shake coming from petroleum or whatever. You want to have a whole food shake so you know where you're getting your vitamins from.
That makes sense.
So, also, sometimes people have a hard time digesting regular foods where the shakes are already liquid and they are able to be easily digested, and then now that becomes building materials for your body to repair itself.
That makes sense. Now, on a nutritional shake that I'm going to use as a meal supplement, is there a difference between the ones that, for instance, I notice that you have some, and then I see them at some of the vitamin stores, and I also see them at Walmart, and I see ones that are called whey and protein, and there's just so many. Which shake would best suit me for a meal replacement?
Well, first of all, I would ask you if you have a gluten intolerance or if you have a milk intolerance, because if you're having those, you don't want to have the whey protein shakes or the soy-based shakes because those are made from grains. You would rather go with like a rice protein or a pea protein.
Okay.
So some of it comes down to how's your digestion. Other shakes that I use are strictly just for inflammation, and that's what it keys in on. Other shakes I use for just detoxing. So I have specific shakes for specific needs in my patients. Again, going back to labs, finding out what's going on with them, understanding the whole picture of what's going on with them as far as, are they in an autoimmune problem? Are they in a diabetic situation? Are they just needing to add some weight? Different shakes are for different reasons. So one shake doesn't catch all.
Perfect.
You have to go in and literally figure out what's wrong with you and apply it to the proper shake.
And again, it comes back down to figuring out what the core problem is.
Yes.
And then finding the right solution. If anybody had some questions about what shakes and shake alternatives and what meal supplements that they should be getting, would they be able to call you and ask questions?
Yes, they can contact me at the number below.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Doc.
Mm-hmm.